Nathaniel Dallenberg up front. Udrich out there with Tyreek Evans and Caspi. And for the Nets, and Derek Favors are the forwards. Anthony Morrow out there with Devin Harris and Williams. Kings only winning 9 games out of 30 against the Eastern Conference a season ago.
You know, 9 wins is pretty bad, but it pales in comparison to what they did the year before when they went an awful 1-29 against the East.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. And the Nets making a change here. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Guys, in 7th grade, Tyreek Evans was the starting point guard for the American Christian High School team in Philadelphia. He was getting pushed around by a teammate, a senior point guard, so he decided he needed to start lifting weights. He said, I wanted to be better than everybody I was playing against. I wanted to be the best. So he found a personal trainer and got to work. Guys, that early start lifting weights certainly helps to explain this young man's physique.
Yeah, an NBA body from day one. Thank you, Doris. Here's Williams after the Kings pick up 2. Dismissed. Terrence Williams out of Louisville, taken 11th in last year's draft.
And it was a turbulent, bumpy start for him, Kevin, in his rookie year. But as is the case with most rookies, he got better as the season wore on. I think his work ethic is going to allow him to be a contributing player going forward for the Nets.
Landry gets the bucket.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Here's Harris, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Top, and then Williams slams it in.
Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so. Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Harris. Just over 8 minutes left in the first. Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Evans.
Not the right time to throw that entry pass there, Kevin.
Here's Udrich. Goes up. Finished off the break.
It's a great look ahead up court to set up the easy fast break finish.
Here's Harris. Williams with the ball. And here is Harris. Over Udrich. Kept alive. Here's Lopez. Doesn't get enough under it.
The defense couldn't close out on the mid-range J, and the shooter made him pay.
Here's Udrich. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
And here are the Nets. They trail by 7. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
They traded wins last season, but nobody was paying too much attention when that was happening.
Here's Udrich. 6 points for him. Now Evans. Here is Caspi. For 3. That's good. 5 points in the game. A win here and there was the exception for both these teams.
But Kevin, a little moral victory here and there. But you need more than that to put yourself in playoff contention.
Favors sets a pick. The dump off. Here's Cool Hands. 20 points for him last game against Detroit. Favors gets whistled for a loose ball foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Udrich. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Here's Landry. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. The Nets making a switch here. Murphy's checked in.
At the line of the games, Carl shooting one.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. You wonder why a lot of players in the NBA wear mouthpieces. Carl Landry had teeth knocked out on 3 separate occasions over the last 3 years.
Well, being a teammate of Dikembe Mutombo certainly would lead you to put a mouth guard in, and he felt the elbows of Mutombo, and that's part of the reason that he wears that mouthpiece today.
Here's Cool Hands. Lopez backs in. Hits the jump hook. So the Kings call timeout. They're first, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I think they're disappointed with how they played. They should have been able to give themselves a much better chance to win had they played to their normal level.
Here's Udrich. He's got 6. Now Casper. Pass to Landry. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's on Troy Murphy. Carl Landry taken with the first pick of the second round of the 2007 draft. He can really score, Clark.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was a strong 6th man of the year candidate last season before he was traded to the Kings and became a starter.
Here is Harris. About 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Avery Johnson. I asked him what word would best describe their defense, and he replied, intimidation. He thinks their length and capacity to block shots makes teams think twice about bringing the ball inside against them. That should certainly work to their advantage today, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Clark, how often do we hear this from coaches?
A lot, Kevin. You know that. A lot of times that's all coaches want to talk about is defense. It gets you easy scoring opportunities off long misses, steals, and block shots. Can get you into transition if you defend well.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference. This is how they built an early lead, a relentless and punishing inside game.
So it's New Jersey now. It's a 13-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out. Harris is called for the charge. That's his first foul.
Boy, he played that one beautifully. Textbook. Saw where the ball handler was headed, got there first, and set his feet. Outstanding defensive play.
Here's Udrich. Here is Caspi. Back to Evans. Udrich for 3. Shot is off. And the Nets now go the other way. Right side, Williams. Harris. Here's Cool Hands. No points for him.
Tough D forces him to miss it at the rim. You won't see that very often.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Evans. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. Here's Landry. Money on the 10-footer. Landry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Well, Clark, the Nets won just 12 games last season. For a while, it looked like they might set a new record for the least wins in a single season.
They were headed down that road, Kevin, and that's got to be extremely trying for everybody. Coaches, players, fans, trainers. Next thing, actually, you almost saw fans with bags over their heads there.
Here's Udrich after Terrence Williams scored. Pass to Landry. From the wing.